back when in the show 23 rebound challenge with the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox are sitting in last place in the division, but at a record of 48-43 on their team. They have Rafael Devers. They got Trevor Story on their team. They got a couple good pitchers. Tanner Houck is one of them. Chris Sale, 34 years old, he's still on that team. And they got some pieces there that if they were in a division that was not like the AL East, they would be in first place. For instance, the NL Central or the AL Central, if they were in those two divisions, they'd be winning that division because those two divisions are dumpster fires. But anyway, before we get into it, drop a like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Somebody's anything that I post, you can check the description below for links to our channels like to check out. But now, let's get into MLB The Show 23 and get this rebuild started. In the intro, I said they had players. I forgot Masataka Yoshida, my bad. But here's the lineup. You got Masataka Yoshida, right field. You got Duran, DH. You got Verdugo and Devers. They're playing third base and left field at their positions. Duvall is batting fifth, center field. Justin Turner, second base, batting sixth. Reese McGuire's catcher. Dahlbeck is first base. And Enrique Hernandez, or Kiki Hernandez, is your shortstop. You got Casas, you got Aurora, you got Connor Wall, you got Ref Snyder, and Rafaela on the bench. Looking at this team, I don't know who's going to stay, to be honest, out of this lineup. I mean, we might keep Masataka Yoshida, but he might have a lot of value to go get a better guy. Same with Devers. So I don't know. I don't really know on this one. But now over to the rotation. You got Houck, Whitlock, Paxton, Bello, and Crawford. You got Corey Kluber, Richard Blyer, Pivetta, Winchkowski, Martin, Rodriguez, and Kenley Jansen. So looking at this, I don't know what pitcher's staying either. Houck probably going to get moved. Whitlock going to get moved probably. Paxton gone. Bello probably gone. And Crawford gone. And this bullpen needs a work. So, I don't know if anybody on this team is going to stay. So, let's go make our moves that we have to make. I'm picking Marcus Semien up from the Rangers in exchange for Trevor Story and Ryan Fitzgerald. He's making $25 million and Story's making $23 million, so it really doesn't affect our cap anyway. We're just adding $2 million to it. I don't care. He's actually going to play. Story is currently on the injury list, I believe. So we're going to move him. He's in AAA in this game because when you do a roster, you can't have injured players, apparently, to start the season. Anyway, so we're moving Story to the Rangers in exchange for Marcus Semien. Hopefully they call him up. It is what it is. I'm moving Rafael Devers and Matthew Lugo to the St. Louis Cardinals in exchange for Nolan Arenado. Once again, in this scenario, Nolan Arenado is making $32.5 million. He's making $31.4. We just add about 1.5, I believe, a cap. 1.1 cap. 1.1 million. Doesn't matter. We're picking up Nolan Arenado. Let's go. That's what we needed. I'm pulling this trade off. I'm bringing Xander Bogaerts back to Boston for Kiki Hernandez, Duvall, and Justin Turner. I'm also getting Kim and Matt Carpenter. They're going to get shipped out. So, welcome team, Xander Bogaerts. Okay, I'm picking up Lane Thomas for our outfield in exchange for Rafaela, Narciso Crook, and David Hamilton. I'm moving Bobby Dahlbeck, Hyseung Kim, and Rob Refsnyder to the Angels in exchange for Brandon Drury and Logan O'Hoppe. Alberto Mondesi, Alex Benitez, and Alex Verdugo to the Rays in exchange for Jose Siri. Christian Casas, Connor Wong, and Nathan Landry to the St. Louis Cardinals in exchange for Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar's probably going to be our left fielder, maybe right fielder, depends on what I put out there. But welcome team, Lars Nootbaar. Requiring 2 pitchers to the Rockies in exchange for Elias Diaz. I'm moving Logan O'Hoppe and 2 other players to the Rangers in exchange for Jonah Heim. Jonah Heim is a switch hitting catcher and good defensively. Doesn't have much speed, but I feel like he can work well in Boston right now. And we need a catcher. So we're going to move Elias Diaz to the backup, and we'll have Jonah Heim be our starting catcher. Christian Arroyo and a Hunter Dobbins, a pitcher, to the Diamondbacks in exchange for Ketel Marte. Okay, Matt Carpenter and 2 prospects are getting shipped to the Baltimore Orioles in exchange for Jorge Mateo. Moving Garrett Whitlock, Taylor Scott, and Emmanuel Valdez to the Rays in exchange for Drew Rasmussen. Houck and Chris Sale to the White Sox in exchange for Liam Hendricks and Dylan Cease. We've had Dylan Cease in a review before, I believe. But actually, we might not have him in a rebuild yet. Which is good, because I wanted to pick him up here. And we haven't had Liam Hendricks either. So, welcome team Dylan Cease and Liam Hendricks. I'm moving 2 bullpen guys and a starting pitcher and James Paxton to the Yankees in exchange for Nestor Cortez Jr. Right fielder Edison Paulino and Brian Bello to the Guardians in exchange for Tristan McKenzie. Blaze Jordan, Jalen Duran, and Jake Faria to the Cubs in exchange for Justin Steele. I'm picking up Alexis Diaz for John Schreiber, Brennan Bernardino, and Cutter Crawford. Trading Kenley Jansen to the Angels in exchange for Matt Moore and Jimmy Herget. Trading 2 starting pitchers and Jimmy Herget to the Braves in exchange for AJ Minter. I believe I've not had him in a single rebuild this year, and if I have, well, I completely forgot about it because I do not remember trading for him in any rebuild this year. Martin to the Twins in exchange for Jorge Lopez. Hopefully he has a bounce back year. I mean, last year wasn't as bad as his previous years, but hopefully he can have a bounce back year than what he did because he was doing good in Baltimore, and then when he got traded to the Twins, it kind of went downhill. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully he can try to put up the same numbers he did when he was in Baltimore. And Dinelson Lamet and Christian Koss to the Royals in exchange for Dylan Coleman. Moving Bradley Zimmer, Richard Blyer, and Yu Chang to the Rays in exchange for Jason Adam and Greg Jones. Before you guys get to see our finalized roster, lineups, and rotations, I'm going to show you guys what our ranking is. We're first ranked altogether in the league out of 31 teams. We're first in contact, first defense, and first pitching. Okay, 8th power and 5th speed. So I'm going to put on the screen right now of what our ranking was before the trades and then now after the trades. We are significantly better. I believe we were 23rd ranked altogether in the league out of 31 teams. We're now first. So now I'm going to show you guys what our lineup and rotation looks like. Our lineup, you got Newbar in right field, Simeon at second base, Yoshida in left. We kept him on the team. You got Arenado at third base, Heim as catcher. Shortstop is Bogarts. We brought him back to Fenway. Let's go. We got Ketel Marte to be the DH. You got Drury playing first, and you got Siri playing center field. So if you look at it, we have this guy from our rival, and I believe that was it for the lineup. That was our rival. And Mateo is from a rival as well. Now over to the rotation. You got Cease from the White Sox. Let's go. He's going to be our ace. Rasmussen, we got him from the Rays. He's our second pitcher. You got Cortez from the Yankees. You got McKenzie from the Guardians, and Steele is from the Cubs. So 2 of our 5 starting pitchers are from rivals. Then Lopez, got him from the Twins. Moore from the Angels. They're our long relief pitchers. You got Jason Adam, Dylan Coleman, and Rosenthal as our middle relief pitcher. Rosenthal we got in free agency. Coleman from the Royals, and Adam from the rival Rays. And you got Hendricks from the White Sox in the Cease trade. And then you got Minter and Diaz. Diaz is going to be our closing pitcher, while Minter and Hendricks are going to be our setup guys. Alex Diaz we got from the Reds. That's our team. You guys comment down below right now, how many wins is this team going to get? I'm going to say this team gets 95 wins. 95 wins. You guys drop in the comments how many wins they're going to get. But now, I'll catch you guys at the end of the season. We made it to the playoffs, and yes, we are the 2nd seed. As you can see on the bracket, Tampa Bay is the 4 seed. They're going against Texas, the 5 seed. The winner of that will play the 1 seed, Houston Astros. And then Detroit's the 3 seed. New York is the 6 seed. And the winner of that game will play Boston, which is us, the 2 seed. Over in the NL, you got New York as Mets as the 4 seed. Phillies at the 5 seed. That's a division matchup in the wild card round. And the winner of that will play the number 1 seed, LA Dodgers. And then Chicago is going to play Miami. Chicago's the 3 seed. Miami's the 6 seed. The winner of that will play the 2 seed, Atlanta. Let's go look at the standings right now. And yes, we won 97 games, 65 losses. So I was 2 off. I said 95 wins. They got 3 more. They got 2 more wins. So I'm going to see your guys' comments. And if one of you guys did get it correctly, 97 wins, I will give you a shout out in the next video. But hopefully you do not cheat. So Rays got second, and the Yankees made it as well. Blue Jays and Orioles did not. Okay, so I think we're ready to sim. But before we do that, we can look at our stats. There's our stats, looking at it. Keys to the stats, like some highlights. Simeon, he had 23 home runs. 282 average, okay. Masataka, I'm kind of happy I kept him. 22 home runs, 269 average. Okay. Arenado. Okay. I mean, that's probably a down year for him. Yeah, he had 30 last year, and then he went 20, hit 21. But maybe a new environment. I don't know. 263 average. Okay. Heim, 23 home runs, 273. Bogarts, welcome back. 27 home runs, 279 average. Okay. 20 home runs for Marte, 241 average. 30 home runs, 258 for Drury. And then Siri had 16, 221. Okay, over on the bench, you have Diaz. There's his stats. Thomas Zanino. And then we picked up Lowe at the deadline from the Rays. He had 25 home runs, 264 average. And then the rotation stats. There's the rotation stats. Cease, not that bad. I like that. I like the record and the ERA. Okay, not bad. And not bad as well. Bullpen, I like that. Bounce back season. That's what I wanted. Let's go. Nope, the record's not the best, but the ERA and the whip's good. Chafin, we got him at the deadline. Not bad. I mean, it could have been better. Carrasco is a guy that we picked up in free agency. He's a rookie. He's 77 overall. Didn't do that bad. He actually did pretty bad, but I mean, rookie season. I mean, hopefully he can bounce back in the playoffs. This guy we picked up at the deadline as well. Good. He just got called up. Okay. Minter, not the greatest. Hendricks, okay. But where's Diaz at? So we're going to probably have to call up Diaz back up. I don't know where he went, but he's injured. Okay, so he's injured. That's great. Okay. Let's run with it. Let's see who we end up playing in the playoffs. And we got the Detroit Tigers. Here we go. Cease versus Michael Lorenzen, an L. Rasmussen versus Turnbull, and a win. Cortez versus Skubal, a win. McKenzie versus Rodriguez. Let's go. And we're playing the Astros. Now let me go see if I can get E. Diaz on the roster. Yes, I can. Thank you. And I think I'm going to send down Carrasco maybe. Unless Minter's a 9 ERA. Okay. But I'm not going to send him down because he's... I don't know. Do we send him down? Maybe... I'll sit him. We can sit him from the playoff roster for now with a 9 ERA. And hopefully it doesn't come back to hurt us. But anyway, Steele versus Valdez, a win. Cease versus Javier, an L. Rasmussen versus McCullers. Oh. Okay, so we have to replace him because he just got injured. Anyway, we're back. Made those changes. We're up 2-1. Cortez versus Valdez. An L. Okay, McKenzie versus Javier. A win. Steele versus Hunter Brown. Let's go. And we are taking on the Cubs in the World Series. Let's go. Now, let's look at our team and see what we're up to with stats and everything. Diaz is a 54 ERA. Okay, I kind of want to call Minter back up. I want to. I know he's been doing bad, but I want to call him back up. Because you could only get better if you do down. I don't know who we're going to send down. I think I'm going to send down Moran. We'll send Moran down. And we'll just run with this as our team. Here we go. Can Cease get a win? Cease versus Stroman. An L again. Rasmussen versus Smiley. An L. Come on, Cortez, give us a win. We're down 3-0. How are we down 3-0 to the Cubs? And they've all been... Oh, my. Here we go. Let's go. Cubs got defeated 8-0. Let's go. Here we go. Steele versus Stroman. His old former team. Here we go. And we lost. We lost, guys. We lost. Dang it. That sucks. There's the bracket. We did quick manage for 2 games. And did not pull it out in game number 5. There's the bracket you guys can see. We'll go look at our stats. Just go down the list. You guys can see them all. There you go. We'll go to the pitching. Cease just did not have a... I don't know. Just didn't have it. Bullpen-wise, I think, besides Diaz's ERA, that was about it. That was bad, I mean. And then we'll go look at our awards, and then that will do it. World Series MVP went to Josh Naylor. Posting MVP went to Masataka Yoshida, Dolis Garcia, Mike Trout, and Judge win the Silver Slug on the outfield. Seager wins it for shortstop. Bogarts comes in second. Ramirez for third baseman. Altuve for second base. We had Simeon and Lowe in the Silver Slug for second base. First base goes to Guerrero. Drury was in second. Heim wins it for the catcher position. Rosarena wins it for DH. Now over to the Gold Glove. You got Judge, McCormick, and Masataka Yoshida winning for the outfield. Shortstop, Witt Jr. wins it. Arenado wins it for third base. Let's go. His first one for the American League, I believe. Scope wins it for second base. Simeon was in third base. Seth Brown wins it for first base. Drury comes in second. And Kirk wins it for catcher, but Heim comes in third place. Then Savali wins it for pitcher. Hank Aaron goes to Judge. Jung wins Rookie of the Year. Masataka Yoshida comes in second place. Presley wins Reliever of the Year. Aaron Judge wins Batting Title. Shane McClanahan wins Cy Young. Rasmussen came in third. And Most Valuable Player goes to Aaron Judge. Now I'm going to go look at the Gold Glove for third baseman and talk about something. When I said that it was his first one, it was supposed to be kind of like a factor in them because he's won all of his Gold Gloves in the National League. So I got him from a National League team, brought him to an American League team, and I said it was his first one in the American League because he's never played an American League team. But anyway, his fielding percentage was .996. It's pretty good. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you don't miss anything that I post. You can check the description below for links to other channels like Checkout and links to editing apps if you want to start a YouTube video or YouTube channel, whatever I said. Anyway, we do lose another rebuild. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but stay tuned for the next rebuild. Also, stay tuned for more Madden videos. I'm going to try to hurry up and get those done. I know I'm really late on them. But anyway, that does it. I'm out. Peace, and I'll see you in the next video.